Okay. That's all right. Certainly a really competitive game. Proud of our guys for finding a way to win. We've been in this position several times this year and maybe haven't quite been able to finish the job in a lot of cases. And I think those experiences helped us today. Had a couple of big shots and certainly some big free throws to win it. I think Miami's playing pretty well. And their zone is not easy to deal with. And our guys did a pretty good job of executing down the stretch.
Holding Johnson to, I don't know how many quality touches, but just 6 shots. How vital was that?
It was important. I mean, he's a very good player. Our guys did a good job. Jure and Devin, taking turns guarding and just trying to limit his touches as best we could. And that's, you're going to give up a few other things sometimes. Certainly, Thomas hurt us with threes because we did help on some rolls into the post-ups. Malcolm Grant made 1 or 2, but at the end of the day, pretty good defensive performance by us.
There were arguments pro and con about whether or not you fouled with 5 seconds left there.
I've done it both ways. I've done it both ways. Sometimes it's just a gut feeling. There's no exact right answer because that's like at 5 seconds. That's right where you feel like it's any more than that, and there's a lot of time left. Even when we had to make the free throws there at the end with 1.7, like you're nervous that a guy can, kids these days can get it out and get it up the court and get a shot off pretty quickly. And the other thing is when you foul, you bring losing into the equation because, I watch him sub in Gamble and Reggie Johnson, and they got 3-point shooters at the top. And if they miss and that ball bounces out, it goes to one of their guys. I mean, I've seen it on film. Guys make a 3 after they make the first free throw and miss the second one, you lose. And that's awfully painful. But we just felt like they have so many 3-point shooters, 1 through 4, that it was the right thing to do and it just worked this time.
Does it factor into the equation at all that they had, I think, missed 5 or 6, in the last?
No, not really. No, it doesn't. It's, when you see when you see Adrian Thomas and Malcolm Grant out there, if those guys get a look, you don't feel good. I mean, they're good players. They shoot.
The fact that they brought it up court, called a timeout, did that help you make your guys aware of the foul? Do you think
no. We kind of knew what we were going to do, regardless. We knew what we were going to do regardless in that situation.
So you knew after Young hit the free throw?
Yeah. We had an idea.
Can you talk about as close as the ACC is bunched up teams, just what this win means for you guys?
We just got beat by NC State, similar fashion, maybe not quite as close, certainly not quite as close a game, but like we led in the first half, lost the lead, fought back, took the lead, lost it again, and then just weren't able to get it back. It probably helped us coming here. Point to that is the teams that are 4-8 and 7-6 and 6-6, there's a basket or 2 difference between all of us. It's 2 baskets. We played Miami twice, and it's a toss-up both games. It's really close games. We've been forcing on those. We lost by Maryland by 2. We split with NC State, had a chance at home. We came back in a miracle. We were up down 19, came back. Virginia beat us by 2 on the road. That's another. They're 4-8. It's so close between 4-8 and 7-6 or 6-6. You need a couple breaks. Tonight our guys made free throws. We've been in that same situation and missed those same free throws. It's the same situation, and you look like a better coach because your guy makes the free throws. You didn't do anything different. Hey, shoot it in. That time he listened to you. That's really the difference. It sounds crazy, but that's happened to us a couple times this year. We've been right there. Our guys missed the front end of a 1-on-1, or they missed the free throws, and now you're the team fouling, and you lose.
At the time, how big did you think that 4-point play by Grant was?
I was worried because it had been a possession. We fought so hard to get it back to a possession game, and now all of a sudden, just the fact that you foul him and he makes it, and I think we did foul him. you know, it's 54-50 and you just don't know if your guys, like, do we have it in us to do it again? And
You got-
thankfully, our guys made some good
You
plays.
got pretty leveled on that foul, and then you guys brought it back down. And he took a hit from Reggie at that point.
Yeah, we got one back, and, you know, I thought there were kids on both teams making pretty good plays today. There really were. It wasn't a high possession game, and so because both defenses were pretty darn good, it was hard to find a good shot early. You know, but both teams really did some good things. They shot better than we did. They turned it over a couple more times. We didn't shoot as well, but took care of the ball pretty well.
Coach, kind of a unique statistical analogy. Miami had just 39 shots from the floor. And I guess it's always chicken or the egg, but was that a product of your defense or their patience on offense, or how would you characterize that? You don't see 39 shots in a D1 game too often.
You know, it's partly playing against us, and it's also, you have to think of, we only had 47, so we couldn't get out at them either. Like, we couldn't get, neither team could get out into transition. And it became, you know, it was hard for us to get an early shot against their zone. And so we're using 20, 25 seconds of the shot clock. They're using 20, 25 seconds of the shot clock. That's why, like you asked, every possession then feels like going to the dentist. I mean, it's just, when they make one, it's a body blow, and then you make one, you feel like you scored a touchdown. You know, I mean, it's, when those kind of possession games, that's how critical it is.
When you went full court on them, were you trying, is that designed the way you guys do it? Are you trying to get turnovers off, or with their guards, you're just trying to slow them down a little bit?
Well, we're trying to slow them down for certain. If we get something, we will. If not, you know, but we're certainly trying to slow them down and just make them work too. Just make teams work. And, you know, we don't have the bigger guards like that. We have some little knack guys that we got a lot of them. So, like, we kind of got to do some stuff like that to affect them in the full court.
How do you prepare for Johnson? Because you don't have 6'10", 310 sitting on your bench somewhere to simulate.
No, we don't. I mean, we use our 7-footer some. I mean, Bobo is him in practice when we're preparing. And so, I mean, we get a little bit idea of what it's going to be like. And that helps. It does help.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.